Hey everybody, welcome to Rick Beato Channel 2. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, you may have seen these videos, but hit it now. I have my friend Phil X on here, who's an incredible player, and he has a really unique view on how to combine chromaticism and climb up the neck using pentatonics. Check this out. All right, so that climbing lick that you just did, though, that's like a Phil special.
Oh yeah, and in A, okay, we have a drill song. It's called "I Wish My Beer Was as Cold as Your Heart." So I do that in E. So having, I was kind of transposing to A for a second there. So it was.
Yeah. Okay, so tell us about those kind of licks, because I love it when you do those kind of. Phil and I are we are old friends. We talk all the time about this stuff. We haven't seen each other in a long time and everything, but we talk about these kind of things. But I can actually watch him do it now. So
right. Oh, yeah.
So tell me about how you incorporate these open strings and do all that stuff in there.
Because
it has this like kind of liquid sound to it.
Liquid.
Yeah,
I like that.
Love that.
I was jamming with a banjo player one time. I was just warming up for a show, and he heard me warming up, and he kind of walked in playing a banjo, started doing these licks, and I heard all these open string things that was kind of like, it was an eye opener for me. And with guitar, you can some chords. Say you're playing the key E, you got a lot of open strings you can use. But as I was going down the neck, so it was kind of like so I'm hitting the flat 5 because I love the flat 5. So what I'm doing
that sounds like a pedal steel and a banjo together.
It's like your first finger kind of becomes the open string.
Well, do it that slow though.
Yeah. Okay.
For us mere mortals. Again.
Right?
Oh my God.
That is
thanks for letting me do it slow. It was kind of like a warm-up.
No, that was amazing. So actually, but it's really intricate, the decision on where the double stops are and the triple stops, though.
Timing-wise.
Yeah, because you got some like 5-note groupings and stuff. Exactly. You got a bunch of odd groupings.
You notice.
One more slow.
Ricky, you noticed.
No, do it slow. Do it slow again. One more time. Yeah, that's great.
Because that's 2, right?
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
It's like a chicken picking lick.
Dude, it is, but dude, these 8s are crazy, man. Daddy's going sharp. I like to find things where I've done something, so it's time to do something else. But do I really want to spend time on something coming up with something completely different?
But you also do this with pentatonics too, where you play them up the neck in these, and you add in some of these chromatic things.
Yes,
and stuff
I love
too.
chromaticism. So
Yeah,
I love that
give us an example of something like that.
That would be something like. So say we're doing like.
By the way, I just have to say that the guitar sounds amazing, clean. You hear that bell sound to it?
It is. It's really
sounds
like,
great. Yes.
Hello, P90.
Yes.
Turn down.
Phil and I both love P90s. So does Rhett. We love P90s. Explain why P90s are the superior pickup.
To me, I love. I use the word anger because they sound like an angry rock and roll pickup.
They're like an angry humbucker.
It's angst, right? It's angst.
They're an angry single coil.
But I'll tell you one thing though: working the volume on a P90 is a very special thing.
To me, that's where it really shines.
Yeah. So the rock and roll for me is on 10, and then when you back it off to like 7, you get like a telly-ish kind of tone, and then when you turn down, you get the glassy clean sound.
The glassy clean sound is
had
really
many
great.
people come up to me and say, "Hey, what's your clean sound?" I'm like,
Yep.
5.
But it's also why we all like PAF so much, because the PAF was developed off of the P90. They were essentially just trying to make a double coil P90.
See, I didn't know that.
No.
Dude.
Okay, so
bring in
wait,
the knowledge.
so give us some of this this chromatic, the pentatonic stuff.
Okay, so a good one would be like just something simple like, which is basically that's your pentatonic that everybody knows. I spread it out so I can get more notes per string.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I want to do, what if I, right?
Yes.
I'm getting the flat 5 and the 5, and I'm also getting both thirds here. So, that kind of thing.
Okay, now crank up some gain with that.
So the other thing is slowing it down and then hearing both, all the rubs. So
That's right.
I do this like a... that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that comes from, again, I love dissonance, but it's got its place. You can't like, hey, play a really cool melodic solo, and you're not going to throw in dissonance in that,
Right.
and on that format.
So what would you tell someone who's maybe trying to break out of the pentatonic box and do some of these more creative chromatic licks?
It's what's happening is you have to stop looking at it a certain way, and open up how you're looking at it. Because I do stuff like, for instance, this isn't very chromatic, but it's, say you're in the key of E again, I'll stay in E to keep it easy. You're just hitting 6 notes, right? I'm taking a photographic image and just moving it around.
Yeah.
So I'm not even listening to the notes at this point. But sonically it ends up sounding pretty cool. But and then if you move that around, say you can't move it everywhere, for instance, here, that's wrong. But if you move one over, you get that. So taking a photographic image of a lick and moving it around and seeing where it sounds good, that's one thing. But if it doesn't sound good in one thing, in one area, it's just adjusting 2 of the notes. So I changed a ton of notes. And sometimes people go, that sounds like Phil, and some people